Sound camera.
Microphone, did I? Come on.
Go ahead and plug the microphone in.
That's your phone.
So what do you think? Sorry. What do you think of grandfather drum? Is that like way cool? Yeah, booming. Daryl here. Years ago, we were meeting this tiny little storefront, and he says, "You know, I'd like to learn how to make a hoop drum." Let's try this on. There we go. Am I in now? Okay. So I think that's how it was. No, we were at Choices and Changes, and you said something about, I'd really like to learn to make a hoop drum. And so I think you did. And then it was like, I'd like. That's right, we did. And then, which was a whole other story. That was profound stuff. Weird stuff happened in that sweat that was paranormal, I'd say. Anyway, that's another story. So then Daryl says, it'd be really cool if I could teach other people how to make hoop drums. How many hoop drums are here today? And that's not all of them. Look what's happened from one person having a passion for something. And then he said, we need a community drum. Wouldn't that be cool? I saw one, it was just the coolest thing ever. So sure enough, he was able to get hides. These are elk and buffalo. And on one side, who was it that painted those? Callie. Callie painted some graphics on the other side for us. There's prayers on the inside that people would write prayers while it was open, while we were stringing it. And so we were making prayer sticks on this side of the sanctuary, and they were stringing up this drum on the other side.
That was like the first,
yeah. Locked and loaded. They just, yeah. Yeah, that was very cool. Very cool. I want the date for that too. Can you remember that? If you can remember that date, give me that. So look what can happen when one person says, I'd really like to, and wouldn't it be great if it changes the world. We came here to change the world. You came to change the world, and you can do that when you just follow your heart. So today, what I want us to do for our guided meditation is I want us to get into a place where we can follow our heart. Often we get stuck behind fear. If it's not love, it's fear. The perfect love casts out fear, according to the good book. So we want to be in that state of love where I really love this, and then you can follow that. But fear is what blocks us between where we are and where we want to be. So as we're wide open after doing this beautiful heartbeat, I want us to stay open, but I want us to focus inward. So often when we focus inward, we close down and focus inward. I want our focus out. So keep your focus open, but with awareness of who you are and awareness of how you're functioning in your life. If you're not absolutely perfectly, completely happy, there might be some fear there. So let's use today as a way to remove that fear from us. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to drum and call to us spirit beings, spirit animal beings that will walk with us and protect us and assist us. Let's just chat about fear for just a moment. Fear can be as simple as deferring what we want to do because we don't want to make another person unhappy. That's a level of fear. Fear is when we lock down and shut down rather than be feeling joyful. So whatever is keeping you from feeling joyful, there's a fear attached to that. Does that make sense to you? You feel the truth of that? So what we want to do today is we're going to first call in the spirit animal bear. And the reason we're calling spirit animal bear is he's for healing and he's for protection. When we're afraid, it's because we don't recognize that we're not alone. We have all kinds of spiritual assistance with us. We have all kinds of divine assistance with us. And we think we've got to do it ourselves, or we've got to do it on our own. And fear creeps in. So calling in the spirit animal bear is bear will walk with you, walk with me, until we dismiss it. So the spiritual energy of bear, the protector, is going to come with you and help you remember that you are protected, you are safe. This is not going to give you permission to be foolhardy, because fear, under certain circumstances, keeps us alive. But often we've translated a scary situation. Oh, I have to speak in front of people. I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I have to be afraid the rest of my life. No, you don't. That was then. You survived it. You don't need to carry that fear anymore. So this spirit animal bear will heal any time that you've brought fear into your life because of a survival issue. And it'll also help you realize that you can do things with courage, and you can also be wise and not do foolish, not be foolhardy, but have value for your physical form as well, which means eating right, getting enough sleep. All of those things are things that are valuable to the physical form that we do when we have the courage to do so. So Daryl, drum with us. Get your drum and let's drum in bear. And call in your spirit, call with your soul. Say, bear, come to me now. Living spirit of light, please send bear energy to me. Whatever works for you. But the drumming is the energy that will call it in. Anybody else but me besides me having goosebumps at this moment? Yeah, way cool. So bear is here with you and will be here with you until you choose to dismiss it. It's an archetypical energy. So there's not physically a bear here with you, but that energy can resonate with you. So even if you're not drumming, you're receiving the resonance of that, and your intent to receive this energy is what's locking it in for you. So now that we have bear energy, excuse me, smog, all that smoke stuff is just creating havoc. So now that we have that bear energy, we want to move forward, make choices for ourselves and move forward. And we want to make those choices and move forward in a way that's powerful and graceful. And to the Native American, that's horse energy. So the horse energy, horses here throughout time, horses have meant power, because the people that had horses had more power than people that were on foot. They could go further, they could be stronger. So horse has a great deal of power for you. So as we're drumming horse into our lives here in just a moment, I want you to consider what you'd like to move forward on. What would I like to move forward on? You know, a lot of times we've got so many things going on. I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to do that. What does your heart want to move forward on? And this will help you put feet to the journey that you're on. Because sometimes we get so caught up in day-to-day responsibilities and day-to-day clutter and day-to-day autopilot that we're not really moving forward. We're running really, really fast and standing still. So the energy of horse is to move us forward, to empower us to move forward. I was just chatting with someone earlier this morning about when we have choice, or we can see choice, that's where power is. Often we feel like we have no choice because we're just busy doing autopilot stuff. But when we can take a look, a broader look, again, your energy is still really broad and open. When you can take a look with a broad awareness of what your heart wants to pursue, doors open for you. We've talked about this. You know, a lot of us here on a 21-day prayer challenge, not challenge, vigil, 21-day prayer vigil. I don't like challenges because then you have to fight for it. No, this is easy. It gets to be easy. So we're on a 21-day prayer vigil where we pray about life. And I don't know about you, but doors open when I'm in a state of prayer. When I pray about it and I get out of my own way, then doors open that are better than I could have imagined. So this energy of horse is allowing you to harness the power through prayer, meditation, your spiritual practices, so you can move forward from your heart space. Not out of autopilot, not out of responsibility and duty. Certainly we all have responsibilities. This is not like, oh, I'm going to go live on a mountain for the rest of my life. You know, you want to feed yourself and clothe yourself, all that sort of thing. So again, not about being foolhardy, but about bringing it wisely so that you can walk in a good path on your destiny, a sacred path to your destiny. So now let's drum in horse energy. And you don't even have to know what you want to do. You don't even have to know what it is that your heart wants to do. Just be open. That's all I'm asking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Very cool. It's funny from my perspective, when you're drumming, everybody's eyes are glazed over. If you're not drumming, people either have their eyes closed or their eyes are glazed over. And then it's all of a sudden like they get it. And it's like, oh, I'm drumming, and back to it. The wonderful thing about drumming, and as we explored earlier, each drum having its own sound, is that as a community, we can all work together harmoniously, and you're all unique. You all have your own sacred journey, your own sacred path. It's unique to you. But together, we're making a difference, are we not? So I love this energy of the horse that's empowering us to move forward with that. So now, we're in our heart space, we're ready to move forward. So now let's carry our heart's desires to Great Spirit. Again, we have this divine assistance. This is like prayer. I don't think there's a wrong way to pray. There's just your open heart communicating with divine source, whatever that is for you. So as we are ready now to awaken to our destiny, step forward in our destiny, coming from our heart space, let's bring that request to be guided and to be enlightened and for doors to open. And we'll do that and call the eagle to carry our requests and our prayers to Great Spirit. So Daryl, let's drum in eagle. Calling eagle.
3, 4 drum beat the second.
Hold on to your hats, kiddos. Oh my word. You know, it was pretty powerful when Daryl started that. Could you feel it when y'all picked up? Oh my gosh, that was just amazing and incredible. Wow. Let's just sit with that for a minute. Mr. Phil, would you join me up front for a moment, please, sir? I am in awe of that. Whew. Holy Hannah. I almost don't have any words. Communion is a sacred ceremony between our souls and spirit. It's a physical acknowledgement of our spiritual nourishment. We have unleavened bread if you like to honor, if you like the tradition of that. Animal crackers if you want to honor a Native American pathway about animals. There you go. And then in the little cup is gluten-free. So whatever works for you works for us. Would you join us in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of light, walk with us. In the name of Jesus. Amen. On that note, join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, and drink it in with love and joy. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Sorry. don't think I'll be the same after that. That was just incredible. Huh? Huh? Do we have a volunteer? We got a volunteer. Thank you, Dan. Saved me. Microphone for Dan. Oh, wow. Thank you, sir.
Pila mea yelo. Tonka shela wakan tonkan pia mea yelo. We are Oyate Tropa. We are your people. We come together in this assembly to be your people, to be the people of the Creator. And this takes work, and it takes time, and it takes money. So this is the way that we can keep all of this going. So if you can, one big leska, pia mea yelo, tonka shela wakan tonkan pia mea yelo. Give what you can.
Amen. Thank you, sir. We have gratitudes. There's 2 boxes in the entry area. One is for prayer requests and one is for gratitudes. Here's a gratitude for having a place to learn new positive ways to be helpful to others. Amen to that. Gratitude for firefighters. Gratitude for my new car. Good for you, whoever got a new car. Phil will probably want to see it. So much gratitude for my new job and the gift of compassion. I share it with the wonderful people I meet and care for. Oh, wonderful. That's beautiful. For the ability to love, heal, and live. Amen to that. And gratitude for new opportunity. So we'll send our wishes, happy wishes for those gratitudes. Yes, sir?
Do you want to do the calendar?
Yes, I do want to do the calendar. Have you got one up here? I thought you did the calendar. No, didn't do the calendar? Okay. Got a lot of cool stuff going on this month. I don't know what to say. Check it out. Go online. This coming Wednesday, no interchange. There's an online calendar at www.thedivinefellowship.com. So check that out. You'll have a description for everything that's on the calendar, and as well as the teacher's contact information. So we'll contact the teacher and find out about that. Daryl's drum making class is also going to be at 1 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock on the 20th. So if you love today and you want to make a drum for yourself, Daryl just charges supplies. Everything he does is donated from his heart. So there's probably other things I need to tell you, but ask later. Yes, ma'am. Introduction to Qigong healing on the 9th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Did I say another hand somewhere? Okay, so again, there's all this information is online on the online calendar. Check it out, or find the teacher and ask them personally. Any other questions about that? Yes, ma'am. No spoon bending. That was it. Due to Lynn's brother's illness, she needs to spend more time with family. So we're just going to postpone that for a while, but we are going to do the snack luck and prayer sticks next week. So have fun with that. Spoon bending will have to wait for another time. You want to wrap us up with a drum?
Yeah, well, I wanted.
Can I give you a microphone?
All right, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to close with Winde Yaho today instead of Mother. Do the drummers want to come back up? Or?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. I knew you would. Might want to take a swig before I start here. right. One day I hope, one day I hope, one day I, one day I, oh, 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 hey, oh, hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 oh. That's all I can do. I guess we can do mother. Let's do mother. Mother, I'll heal you.